Welcome to HRC Fertility Pasadena. I'm Lindsay, one of the 9 embryologists here, and I'm standing in the OR right now, and this is where your journey for your egg retrieval will begin. So here's the OR bed. Your doctor and your nurses will be in here retrieving your eggs, and the embryologist will receive your eggs in our pass-through that goes directly into the IVF lab. After your eggs get passed through the pass-through into the IVF lab, we have 2 hoods set up, one corresponding to each OR room, where we perform your egg retrieval, we clean the eggs, and get them ready for the rest of the IVF process. As we move down the lab, we come to the stations where we perform our insemination. All of our stations are equipped with electronic witnessing systems. The specimens all have RFID tags that make sure the eggs and sperm match. Every procedure either has an electronic witness or a second embryologist witnessing. Our incubators are state-of-the-art, temperature, pH controlled. This is where your embryos will be while they're in the lab. All of our incubators are protected by a remote alarm system. Should any power or gas have a malfunction, the system will call us, one of the embryologists, and we will come immediately and make sure everything is taken care of. So it's an extra added protection for our patients. This station is where we freeze and thaw our embryos. Most of the procedures we do here are freeze-alls, meaning we freeze the embryo and later thaw them in a subsequent FET cycle. At HRC Fertility Pasadena, we have 4 transfer rooms. Each transfer room has an individual workstation or hood, and this is where we would load your embryos for your frozen transfer or fresh transfer, depending on what you decide to do. So each station has its own hood and goes directly into our private transfer room. Here's an example of what the transfer room will look like when you come for your frozen embryo transfer. These rooms are nice and private. We have a monitor up on the top, so when you're laying on your transfer bed, you'll be able to see an individual image of your embryo right before we load it into the catheter. You'll see exactly what we're loading, and then we'll come directly into the room and transfer your embryo. This is where we store all of your eggs, embryos, and sperm here at HRC Fertility Pasadena. The tanks all have liquid nitrogen, which is negative 196 degrees Celsius. So all of the material in here can be stored safely, indefinitely. On behalf of all of the embryologists at HRC Fertility Pasadena, thanks for joining us today. I hope that gave you a little glimpse of what the IVF lab is like here.